Hi! Good afternoon, how are you guys? I think it's been a hot minute since I have done a girl talk video, a big sister video. My opinions and advice has changed so much since the last one. I'll tell you that for free. I was a little bit crazier back in the day, but now my frontal lobe's developed and I'm 25 years of age. I've changed. In the best way possible, to be honest, because I needed that character development. Otherwise, I'll be in jail probably. No, I'm joking. Anyways, as you can see, I've got sushi on my bedside table. I'm also in bed. I wanted to be comfortable, you know what I mean? We're gonna deep dive into big sisterly advice. So I got a party platter of sushi for one. Anyways, I got all your questions from my Instagram, which is at Elisabeth. So you know you want to follow that up. I just want to get it on my actual bed. My bed's actually my sanctuary. Like, I do not get in this bed unless I've showered. So this is crazy for me, to be honest. It's actually quite awkward eating this angle. You know what? That'll do it. Hot girl summer advice. This is my first one in 6 years and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Girl, first of all, hot girl summer is a mindset. Okay, you need to be healing. First of all, if it's your first one in 6 years, heal, please, God forbid. Don't go hot girl summer in because you're actually gonna break your heart even more if you're gonna try and fill that void with some stinky boys. It's not worth it. It generally isn't worth your time, your angst, your heartbreak, even your skin. It's not worth your skin and so I would say, just don't. From your big sister. Mwah. I actually don't know what advice to give you. Use protection. How to get over a situationship. In my humble opinion, a crush is just a lack of information. You don't know anything about them. Situationship, would you even know much things about them? No, probably not, because if you're not boyfriend girlfriend, you're not having a DMCs. Actually, to be fair, in situationship, some boys just love a DMC. But that, if they don't want wifey, they're not gonna get wifey responsibilities because why would you do that for free without a label? Disgusting. Girls, self-flipping worth. I swear to God, self-respect, self-worth, all 2025. If you're not having that by now, I don't know what to say, to be honest. I actually don't know what to say. Best advice going through a breakup 2 months in. See, I'm 3 months in and I'm getting there, getting a little bit better, you know what I mean? But I would say, focus on yourself. Focus that energy that you were centering a man with something creative or something like a little hobby. I mean, like all the time that you spent with them now is empty and you gotta fill that with female friendships as well. Oh my God, reconnect with some old friends. I've been so social and like I feel like I get way more fulfilled by my female friendships nowadays and it's actually gorgeous. It's actually really sweet. I'm just grateful for my friends and like how empowering female friendships are, genuinely. Also the gym. Oh my God, let me tell you something. Get on that treadmill, do 30 minutes, you know, running at a good pace, watch 17 again. You will literally never think that you do 30 minutes of running, but you would, because it's just such an amazing film. Honestly, I was like sad that my run was over. I was like, oh, I haven't even finished the film yet. So yeah, the gym, it's kind of an obvious one, but actually go work out. It's good for your mental health as well. Ow. I'm in my mid-20s now. Making friends is so hard. Any tips for growing a circle? Send that message. If you want to be friends with a girl or like you see someone out and about and you think they're cool, just say hi. Honestly, sometimes making friends is as hard as getting a boyfriend. Like especially when you're older. Whenever I reach out to some of my friends, I'm like, oh, they let me out for dinner and they're like, oh, sorry, I'm busy. I'm like, oh, I've been rejected. But obviously you'll be able to get the vibes with some people and tell if they don't want to hang out. And you know, I just take the L. You're not gonna be for everybody. And not everyone's gonna like you. Not in a harsh way, but like sometimes you're not other people's cups of tea. And that's fine. We're on a floating rock, let's be real. Improving body confidence and getting over comparing yourself to other girls. Oh girl, it took me 5 years in the making to get to this point. It's been rough, it's actually been so hard. Especially during lockdown, I had such toxic habits. Like I was under eating and over exercising, which is the most lethal combo. Thanks Chloe Ting for that one. I didn't even know where it came from. I just like self-hate. I just kept on seeing these girls with abs, everyone getting the fittest version of themselves over lockdown. And I was like, this is hell. This is actually hell, and I'm actually the most disgusting butters girl I've ever seen in my whole entire life. So I think that honestly, the more you grow up, the more you understand your body, the more you understand your hormonal phases. Like right now, luteal phase. This bliss. I feel so ugly. Like I was putting my makeup this morning and I was like, nothing's gonna help. Nothing was working. I even put on an outfit which I thought was slay, and then I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, oh, if I was in my ovulation phase, I would have eaten that up. But today, also, comparing yourself to other girls is such a waste of time, especially on Instagram. Our little brains, our cavemen brains, were not meant to perceive these many people in our lives. I could go on for hours about this, but like, social media is just actually so bad for us. Me posting on social media my whole entire career, you know what I mean? But like, just don't compare yourself to anyone else except from yourself. Also, everyone's body is so different. Some reality for you right now, this is how I be. You sometimes do get to a point in your life where you're like, well, it is what it is. And also stop overanalyzing yourself. You have so much more to yourself than your body. Your personality overrules every single time in every single aspect. So remember just to be a bad bitch, because confidence overtakes body confidence any day. Are you still with your boyfriend? Oh God, it's so awkward. It's No, I am not. We've been broken up for 3 months now. I don't want to say anything about it because there's no point. We were never like an online relationship. There's nothing to say. It just ended. Life happens, you know, like life runs its course. I did hard launch him and I feel like there was a little bit of connection from my audience to him, and like obviously everyone's been asking a few questions, but yes, we have split up and yeah, I'm okay. Thank you for asking. I'm alright. It's just been such an interesting transition from like being in a relationship era to single era. I'll tell you for free that I am so repelled by men. Like if a guy comes up to me, I'm like, enough. You know what? You've said enough by just walking up to me. You know what I mean? Everyone being like, oh yeah, hot girl summer for UK, hot girl summer. Nah, it's not happening, bruv. So yeah, that's me. Nothing really much else to say about it, but yeah, God bless. I'm feeling better. Generally, what's the best way to get a smooth bikini line that isn't outrageously expensive? Hear me out. Conditioner. Not shaving foam, conditioner. Conditioner is the best thing to shave with. I shave everywhere with conditioner, genuinely. Even my downstairs area, conditioner. Gorgeous. Just don't let it get inside. You know what I mean? I honestly would say also invest in a good razor. Like I use Estrid. I love an Estrid razor. And also obviously it's sustainable queen. I would say that's the ultimate combo for shaving. And also it's all to do with your pants as well. Be careful what pants you're wearing. If you're wearing lace pants every single day, obviously you're gonna get razor bumps. Cotton pants. How do you go with traveling alone? I'm 18 and want to travel to UK/Europe, but I'm anxious. I think just do it. Hostels are so social. All you gotta do is just balls up. Just gotta balls up and you're gonna meet so many people. First of all, in your dorm. I think meeting people in your dorms are the places that you'll make friends the most. I feel like in like public areas, people is kind of cliquey. That's what I found out myself from doing my little hostel stint. Just put yourself out there. Be like, oh, what are you doing for dinner? Can I join? And if they say no, fuck them. Find a whole new group, you know what I mean? But I honestly think it's just so enriching to travel by yourself. You find out so much about yourself. Also, like you have the low days and the high days, and like the low days honestly teach you so much. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Don't be anxious, and maybe even bring a friend. Two-man it. Get yourself to Europe and the UK. It's gonna be a movie. I don't know where you're from, but do it. Especially Euro summer. Oh my god. I wish I could experience Euro summer as someone who like lives in America or something like that. Like I think it would actually be insane. Things you do to take care of your mental health / self-care day. Sleep. Oh my god, sleep is literally the one thing that will cure everything for me. A hangover, sadness, angriness. Sleep. Honestly, pop a melatonin, pass out. No, don't pop pills. Oh my god, sorry, that's such a bad influence from me. All I'm saying is that have a chamomile tea, go to sleep. It's such a toxic productivity thing for me to do, but I have to go to the gym because it's a mental health thing, honestly. If I'm running, sprinting, sweating it out, I feel so much better afterwards. So I would say I go to the gym in the morning, come back, have a full body shower, and I sit on my sofa and do nothing, or I try to do nothing, and I try to like watch stuff. Even just like clearing out cupboards, niche, so niche, but like clearing your space, clearing your room, decluttering. Oh my god, I love a spring clean, because tidy room equals tidy mind. Advice on navigating toxic dating culture in these trying times. Don't. Honestly, when I was single, for my last relationship, it was trenches. It was actually trenches, especially in London. If you're a London girl like me, don't even try it. Go to Australia and find a boyfriend, genuinely at this point, because everyone's dated everyone, everyone knows everyone, everyone's mutuals, everyone's got with everyone. It's a lot. Just don't force it. I think mutual, organic connections are the best. If a boy says something to you, take it at face value. Don't try and read into it. They're very simple beings, and they say what they mean. If they say like, oh, I just don't want a relationship right now, they don't want a relationship with you. With you specifically, because as soon as that flipping green light turns on, taxi cab theory, they will take a girl and they will marry her. You know what I mean? It just happens like that. Anyways, good luck to all of us, to be honest. Does body count matter? Why do these boys always ask, like, who cares? Tell them. Also, you don't owe it to anyone to tell them. Who says you have to tell them? And like, if you feel like they're judging you, they're not your person. So, bye-bye. Sorry, this flip phone is so fun. This is the new Samsung. Because it's so dramatic. Look at that. You ask me what my body count is. Oh, disgusting. Hung up. How to find dating apps less fucking draining? Just get off them. What's the point? If you find them draining, why are you on them in the first place? How about you have some introspection and think why you're draining? I think with dating apps, sometimes you fall in love with the idea of a person. Like you see their photo and you're like, oh my god, I can see our babies and our dog and the house in the countryside. But girls just love to make up a scenario, don't they? Yeah, it's actually treacherous waters. I mean, if you're enjoying it and you love a little bit of an ego boost, do it. But sometimes if it's draining you, just get off them. Contraception, what do you use? You don't want to know. No, I'm joking. I'm just out of a relationship, so I'm not using contraception because I am celibate. I was on the pill though, up until age 21, and I think it made me kind of just feel like a little bit meh. Like I kind of didn't have highs and lows. Everything just felt like this, just so flat. I would say use protection. Implant scares me, injection scares me, the pill also scares me again. Did slay for my skin though. The one thing I miss about the pill. Made my skin flawless the whole time. Pull and pray. I'm joking. Don't take my advice. Unless, no. Okay, tips for dealing with grief. Well, I lost my grandma this time last year, and I honestly did not know what to do. Like, after she died, which I also kind of like, not preempted it, but we knew it was gonna happen, Basically, she had Alzheimer's, and she had it for 5 years. It was kind of like a slow decline, but then at the end, it was like a rapid decline. By the time she passed away, I was kind of like, oh! So at first, I didn't really like understand it or get it. The thing that made me the saddest was definitely seeing my family and like how sad they were. Like, at the funeral, in between, seeing them at home, like, it was just such a sad environment. And I just think that grief's so beautiful at the same time, because obviously you're celebrating someone's life, and like someone was so loved, and the loss of them has caused so much pain, but they were so beautiful as a person. So it shows that like they weren't a dickhead, you know what I mean? Like, we love them, like we wish they stayed, you know what I mean? So yeah, the way to get over it is feel everything. Whenever you feel it, don't press it down, don't suppress, feel it out. Because you know what I did? I went straight to Bali. That was trenches, because I was just having like this numbness feeling of like deep wallowing, which I kept on pushing further and further and further down until I literally had a panic attack. It was awful. So feel every single emotion you feel. Like, don't be afraid to feel it as well. Like, everyone deals with grief in different ways, but I just would say feel it as much as you can. Healing has no timeline for like everything, honestly, especially person to person. So, oh God. I'm sorry though. Do you regret dropping out of uni? No. I do regret not going to a campus uni though. I wished I didn't choose a London uni and I went to a uni in like, oh God, you're gonna judge me so hard if I say this, Leeds. Like, I don't know, like Leeds or Bristol, somewhere where it had like such a community feeling, because London unis don't really have that, because a lot of the people who go to London unis actually just live at home. So if they live in London, they'll live at home. But also it's very good for contacts in London as well, because you meet loads of people in the industry depending on what you do. But obviously for me, with digital film production, it was so good for, you know, meeting people and like networking and all that. But no, I don't regret it, and I'm still here to this day. I mean, I could have flopped on social media 4 years ago, but I didn't. So we're still out here. Sorry girls, I'm getting a bit uncomfortable. What's your opinion on boyfriends going to strip clubs? Girl, what in the hell? You're gonna let your boyfriend lust over random women in a club? Personal preference is no. It's also the same debate about watching porn in a relationship or not watching porn in a relationship, because some people see watching porn in a relationship as cheating. It's so interesting because like I've had both in a sense, and like I don't think I really cared, but then also I was like, wait, maybe I should care about this. Care if my boyfriend is getting off to random girls on the internet, you know what I mean? I don't know, I'm not really too sure about that one, girl. Advice for feeling less awkward in conversations. I feel like I have nothing good to add. Everyone loves to talk about themselves, so just ask questions. Genuinely just ask any random questions. That's one thing about me, is I hate shallow conversations. I love to hear like the in-depth tea from someone, not in a drama aspect, but just in like a, wow, I really want to get to know you, you know what I mean? So yeah, ask questions, because people love to talk about themselves. How to get over an ex who didn't even treat you well in the first place. Help. Oh girl, write a list. Write a damn list about everything he did to not treat you well, and whenever you think, oh, I miss him, get up the list and reread it. Serious. It's almost like a pros and cons list. It's actually crazy, but it works. So how do you stay sober when you feel the pressure to drink from others? I was sober curious for 3 months last summer. Big up, not anymore though. Ow, she's out here. I think sometimes you just gotta lie. Sometimes you gotta go into a situation and be like, I'm on antibiotics, I can't drink. If you have like 1 drip of alcohol, you're gonna throw up because of antibiotics. Just like make it as dramatic as possible so then people can't question you. You know what I mean? Also, the people who like always judge you for like not drinking too much, it's their own problem. It's their own internal problem. Nothing to do with you. It's to do with them feeling insecure about why they're drinking when you're not drinking. My boyfriend's being perfect, but he still has dating apps downloaded. First of all, how do you know that? Second of all, why are they still downloaded? It doesn't matter if he's like deactivated an account or like there's no account on it. Why are they there? Just delete the damn apps. Strange behavior. Personally, I'll sit him down and be like, hello, what's happening? Why haven't you shared your breakup online? Because I actually really cared about how he felt about the breakup. Obviously, I cared a lot about him, and I didn't want him to get like any like backlash as soon as it happened, because obviously it was quite a painful time for both of us. So I didn't want it to be like so public, so that's why I've left it like so long until 3 months later to talk about it, because there was no point. And also he was never online in the first place, like as a persona, so there was not really much point. But also I was just like, you know, like the time frame is also like, it's healing. And the first relationship I had, we were at each other on the internet back and forth for months. Like we were cruel almost, you know what I mean? So like this time around, obviously I've matured and I've been like, right, let's just keep this offline. Let's just not make this a big deal, you know what I mean? And especially for our own sanities, to be honest. So that's the reason why.
How to know if a relationship is worth leaving. Like, how happy are you? Are you happier with or without them? Do you talk to your friends more about the bad things that happen in a relationship or more of the good things? I know that's kind of like a sticky situation because obviously you're not going to start rubbing your friend's face like, oh my god, he got me like a jelly cow or whatever. If you're constantly bitching about your other half, why are you doing that? Also, another one is about abandonment issues. Are you just staying with them for the safety blanket or are you staying with them because you love them? That's another question you have to ask yourself as well. Tell them. How to cope with dynamics changing in friendships/relationships. Oh, it's actually kind of sad. Like, the more you grow up, the more you realize that your friends will get boyfriends or girlfriends. Your best friends spend so much time with these people, like, you wouldn't even like really know that well. I mean, obviously you hang out with them from time to time, but like, they're like their whole entire world, and now you just don't really hang out with them as much because of that person. Like, not saying it's bad there. I think it's beautiful. Love is gorgeous, but you just don't hang out as much, and it's kind of just an adaptive thing you have to do. What else can you do? Make them break up? No, like, obviously you want the best for your friends, and now being the only single person in my friendship group, it sucks. They're like, oh, I met my boyfriend tonight, or I met my girlfriend tonight. I'm like, enjoy it. No, I'm actually really enjoying being single, to be fair. It's kind of really quite liberating. I knew I was going to put soy sauce on something at some point, and I fucking put it on my sheets. Brilliant. How did you find your sober curious time? Interested in your opinions on your experience. It was life-changing, if anything, to be honest. I love being crazy on the night out. I love having a few drinks and everything, and like, you know, getting a bit crazy. But being sober curious, I also found that I was like that anyways, like regardless of the alcohol or not. Also my body, oh my god, like the amount of change in my body, water retention went out the window. I was so confident, switched on as well. Recently, whenever I've been drinking, I wake up the next morning and I'm just like, I've lost brain cells. Like, I feel like I've got one cell in my whole brain which is working overtime. Genuinely. And like, I think that's a new like hangover symptom I've gained, which is brilliant. Yeah, it was amazing, and I really do think it was actually really beneficial for me to figure out that I don't need to rely on alcohol for like situations to like be confident and stuff. What do you do when you feel like your best friend has a secret animosity towards you? Cut them loose. They will drain the actual effing life out of you. I just keep them at arm's length. I think that just sometimes it just does get so draining. It's just such a waste of time. There's no point, because otherwise it just turns into like angst. And like, why would you want to live your life in stress? No thanks. Advice on how to keep the girl healthy. Have you had any experience with thrush or BV? Personally, I have had experience with thrush. Anyways, thanks for watching the video. Let's just do some pointers. First things first, intercourse. Who are you having sex with? Because boys can give you things in general, especially UTIs. How often do you change your pants? How often are you being hygienic in a sense of like washing, but like also don't wash with shower gel down there. I wouldn't even say don't even wash with Femfresh. Like, why are you even trying to mess with the pH in the first place? Like, it's a self-cleaning machine. It literally does it for you. Period pads. I think actually, if I'm gonna be totally honest, I think one time I actually get thrashed because I left a period pad in for too long. Guilty as charged. Lock me up. Make sure to change them when you need to change them. And that's my 3 pointers. And stay itch free. I hate thrush. Honestly, what an awful invention. I haven't even dented this sushi, genuinely. Anyways, I think that's all I'm going to be talking about today. But that is my big sisterly advice at the grown age of 25. I'm 25. Hope you had a nice little chill time with me. Hopefully you ate sushi alongside me, because this was delicious. I will obviously be demolishing this after this video, obviously. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next week. Bye. Was my advice good? I actually don't know, to be honest. I actually do not know.